Get your gear, hi Sonia. I love your heart, hi Sonia. Sure now. Hey everyone, it's me Catherine, and 2016 is already, and 2016 is already at an end. It's now time to take a look at how my 2016 went with regards to the goals I set myself at the beginning of the year. So let's take a look at what my bookish goals were for the year of 2016 and we'll see how well I did. Okay, go. So this video was originally going to be my December/November wrap up, but I've been trying to catch up on all the videos in my subscription feed because I'm so very far behind, and this morning I finally got to everybody's goals for 2016. So today I thought I would talk about mine. So here are my 6 goals/resolutions for the year 2016. First up, hopefully this year I plan to stick to some kind of I plan to have a schedule for my videos, and hopefully I will be able to stick to it. I forgot so videos will be uploaded on Wednesdays and Fridays, sometimes both, sometimes one or t'other, but it will always be Wednesday, Friday. Fingers crossed I can stick to it. Okay, so first goal, stick to a schedule. I'm pretty sure I abandoned that around summertime. I'm pretty sure, it might even have been before that, but I'm pretty sure I abandoned that pretty early on, so that failed, and I have no plans on trying to get back onto schedule. Okay, next, this year I plan to read a total of 50 books. Last year I managed 40, so I've upped it 10, and we'll just see how I get on with that. This one I did complete. In fact, I'm over that goal now. I can't remember how many. I think I'm on like 54, maybe 55. But I definitely smashed that goal. I'm very proud of myself for that, but I've done a lot of reading this year. For me, I've done a lot of reading, so that one is a check. I did that one. Next, I am planning to take part in the 2016 reading challenge. I have my checklist already prepared there. Okay, that I also abandoned. Oof. It was only, I think, when did I eventually put it away? It's no longer on my shelf, as you've probably noticed. It's gone. I don't even know if you could have seen it anyway. But it's actually here. I have it in my magazine box down there, and let's see what I actually did. Book based on a fairy tale. Oh, I just recently completed that one because I've been reading the Lunar Chronicles, so that's a check. Nope. A YA bestseller. I haven't checked it off, but I imagine I have because I read The Raven Boys this year and I'm pretty sure that's a bestseller. I recently read Six of Crows, pretty sure that was a bestseller, so I think I have done that one. A book you haven't read since high school, check. A book translated to English, check. A book set in Europe, yes. A book that's under 150 pages. A book you can finish in a day. A book that's more than 600 pages. A science fiction novel, a book recommended by a family member, a book that is published in 2016, a book that takes place during the summer, a dystopian novel, a book with blue on the cover, the first book you see in a bookstore. I actually cheated on that one. I'm just going to say what I did was, me and my sister went out shopping. I closed my eyes before heading into Waterstones. She guided me to a corner and I stood there with my eyes shut while she went and fetched me a book that she thought I would enjoy, because I wasn't wasting my money on the first book that I saw if the first book I saw was not going to be something I would enjoy. So that's how I got around that one. A book from the library I borrowed quite a bit earlier this year, so that's check. An autobiography, yes. And a book with a culture you're unfamiliar with. Apparently I have, oh yes, check. So, I didn't do too badly, but I did abandon it because I would rather read stuff that I want to read rather than reading to a specific set of guidelines. So I attempted it, was not for me, so I will count as like a half. I didn't finish it. Next is series. I am so very good at starting them, so very bad at finishing them. So my goal this year is to complete a series every month. This includes unfinished series, provided that there are 3 or more books out. So that's that one. Next is... Stop. Now, this one I have been gradually getting through. It's why I've read so much this year, because I've been reading so many series. And while I didn't finish one every month, I am very proud of what I have finished. So, in January, I managed to finish, I actually reread the entire Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series. There's 10 books in that, they're not very long. I pretty much read them one after the other, and I finished that in January. I completed the Red Rising trilogy in February, which wasn't hard, as I'd already previously read Red Rising and Golden Sun. I just needed to read Morning Star, which didn't come out until February, so that was an easy peasy one. Then March, I got up to date on the Memoir by Lady Trent series by Marie Brennan. Now, I read that in March and I was up to date by the end of March. Since then, a new book has come out that I have not finished. But I count that as completed because by the end, that was my series for March and I completed it in March, so still success. April was the Maze Runner trilogy, which I DNF'd. So I'm going to count it as complete because it's something that I can cross off my list of books of series that I need to finish, because I don't need to finish it because I don't want to finish it. May is the Chaos Walking trilogy. I'd already read The Knife of Never Letting Go, so I only had to read The Ask and the Answer and Monsters of Men, which I did. June, I read the entire Raven cycle. Then July was when things started to go a little off, because my series for July was the Inkworld series, and after reading the Raven cycle, which I actually read at the latter end of June, I had quite a bit of a book hangover from that so-called series hangover. So I didn't pick up the first Inkworld book, Ink Heart, until the end of July, and these, I mean, they're not hard books to read, but they're not easy to get into, so they took me a long time. So I didn't finish that series till, I want to say it was like the end of August. I didn't get that series finished till. So I had to move my August series, which was the Throne of Glass series, to October, and just completely abandon what I was planning to read in October, which was the Sanctity trilogy, which wasn't something that was high on my priority list anyway. It was just a series that I thought I might want, a trilogy that I might want to finish at some point. So I read one series over 2 months, July and August. Then September was the Codex Alera series, which I managed. I actually didn't finish it till the beginning of October, but I did manage to get all of the series finished. Then on to October, which was the Throne of Glass series. I think I managed to get the first 3 read in October, and then Queen of Shadows and Empire of Storms I read in November. So I am now up to date on that series. Then in my November series was the Grisha trilogy, which I read it in no time at all because I super enjoyed that series. So I managed to finish that in November. And finally, on to this month, the month of December. The series I am reading is the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm now almost done with Winter, so by the time this video goes up, that series will be finished. So, all in all, whilst not a series every month, I am very proud of what I did read, so I do not count that as a failure. Alright, next. To show my Kindle some love this year. Okay, I feel like last year I read a lot of physical books, not so many ebooks, and I have 70 odd on there and I've barely made a dent in them. So this year is the year of my Kindle. And that I also did. While I have read quite a few physical books because I've borrowed some from the library and I've bought a few physical books to read, I have read quite a lot on my Kindle. I haven't made any sort of dent in the original books that I had on my Kindle because I've been buying new books for my Kindle, but my Kindle has received a lot of love this year, so that one is a check. And I guess that was finally, I have said this to myself and to you guys more than once, I think, but this year I am definitely going to do it, and that is to talk more about the anime and the manga that I watch and read. I'm just going to stop myself right there. I've completely forgot about that. I think the last time I watched it, oh my goodness, what was it? Back in spring. I haven't really watched any anime since then or read much manga, to be honest. It's just, no. I haven't. The last anime I finished was Kuroko no Basuke season 1. I sort of got lost down the K-pop hole again, and I guess this year has been just a year of being here, there and everywhere. So overall, not a bad year for me. Looking back at what my goals were, not a complete success, but not a complete failure either. So I call that a win. Yay! So that's how well I did this year with regards to my goals for 2016. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments below how you guys did with regards to your goals for 2016, whether they be reading or otherwise, and I will hopefully see you in another video. Bye!
We're going in. You ready?
Yeah!
Take me some.
I don't know how.
You ready, Catherine? I'm ready. Are you really ready?
I'm ready!
There's got a swimming pool.
I'll pass, thanks.